It's officially day 8 or day 9. I'm not sure, the days have all kind of fused together at this point. I hit 60 last session. My leveling group went to sleep, and I stayed up and did herbalism. And then Ompy woke up. He blew the horn. He said it was time for LBRS. Yo, Fade with the gift too. Thank you, man.
Capped
We've had a
Popsicle
ton of
just
support
subscribed.
through the stream, the session. But I finally got my first sleep for like 12 hours last night, where just took a mental reset, chugged a bottle of water before I went to sleep, chugged a bottle of water this morning. I think we are back on a normal schedule. It's 8 a.m., so we're starting to do normal streams again too. But I want to do an overview of my character before I get into today's session, and just track the progress of how far we've come. And I don't ever look at my skills and my professions and add this into the list, but I've got my enchanting at 265, which is what I need for my tank trinket, Smoking Heart of the Mountain, which I think Kane may have farmed up a Blood of the Mountain for me, which is super hard to get. Normally, it drops from MC trash, but nobody's farming MC right now, so it's also a 0.5% drop chance off of Dark Iron Ore, which I feel like nobody ever talks about. But in an early game scenario like this is the only way you can get it. And so I think I might have had somebody mining farm that for me. I haven't finished my herbalism. It's still 122. I might work on that today. I need to farm some MCPs, but after yesterday's first dungeon run, dungeon spam after hitting 60, I want to go over the gear that I have. I've still got Mark of the Chosen. I got a Heart of Wormthalak, which is pretty cool. I didn't realize, I guess this is good for rogues and cat form just because there's so many attacks, so I get a lot of procs from this. I got Magni's Will from Saving Princess. I got a Blackstone Ring. We actually farmed Mardon while we were leveling in our 4-man group. We did 3 runs before 60. You can only do 1 dungeon a day. It was pretty cool. We got a Blackstone Ring to drop. I won that. I got Pads of the Dreadwolf. I've got Warstrife Leggings from BRD. Cloud Runner Girdle dropped on my first LBRS run. This was 3rd LBRS run. I still don't have any gloves. This is from questing. I got a Mask of the Unforgiven on my first Stratholme Undead run. I won it from Bobka. He was pretty salty about it. I got an Imperial Jewel from the last boss in BRD. I had a Trash Neck before that. I'm still rocking Fleshhide Shoulders. These are great. You know, one thing I've realized, even if I'm not in tanking or in bear form, Cat, it's kind of nice to have 15 stamina, bro. And a little bit of strength agi here, so still rocking those. I got a Black Veil Cape from that boss on the right in BRD. I got Grizzled Pelt for my Sunken Temple quest. There's no good Feral quest rewards from your class quest in ST. Everybody else, warriors get Diamond Flask, hunters get some crazy trinket, and then I got Risk Guards of Renown off the last boss in BRD. Again, I'm kind of liking the stamina that I'm getting from some of these pieces, so these are really good stats, especially for Bear. It works out for Cat really well, and then Impervious Giant. This is great. I didn't really have... I had a stat stick 15 agi, 15 stam before this, and this is much better. So I've already got a lot of hit, man. Whenever we do our Ubers runs, if I'm in cat form, I'm already rocking... How much is this? 3% hit? 4% hit off of Ubers bosses? And then if I wanted to, I could be 6% with my Wormhide Spalders. Oh, also, this is the gear I'm wearing right now. So I was doing a lot of cat form yesterday. I love the flexibility of Druid. I'm here and I'm ready to tank, but of course we're playing Classic. Everybody's a warrior, and I've been told, you know, if you're playing Bear while other warriors in the group, you're kind of trolling. You're taking away from their rage, you're taking away from their damage, so just go Cat. So I've adopted the Cat lifestyle a bit, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I didn't realize Cat was so fun to play. I still need a Wolf's Head Helm. I'll be pumping even harder once I get that. But also, I got my Mark of Tyranny from an Ubers run. So I've got my Biss Armor Trinket from that. My Enchanting Trinket is the other Biss Armor Trinket. Wild Heart Boots, I just got this made for the 0.5 chain. Not really an upgrade. Shadowcraft Belt, I might use this for tanking just because it has stamina on it. But I mean, the Cloud Runner Girdle has a lot of armor. I got Nagel Ring on the first BRD run. Crazy for bear form. I got Nightbrace Tunic in my Ubers run. This is my Biss Fire Resistance chest. And then I got Cinderhide Arm Splits of Stamina. Again, I'm pretty sure this high rolled Biss. Some people were telling me Monkey, 10 agi, 10 stamina would be better than this. But I think full stamina, fire res is the way to go. You don't really care about threat. The dodge you can't really calculate for Magi. I'm pretty sure this is my best fire resistance bracers. And I wasn't really going to farm the fire res bracers, but the fact that I got them on my first run was crazy. And then I got Shade Fiend boots, which are really good for tanking. Yeah, compared to Paz's Dreadwolf. So I'm pretty geared. Oh, and Hurley's Tankard. As soon as I get an offhand, this is my best main hand, pre-bis as well. So I got a ton of gear during that first run of spamming dungeons. We probably did 3 LBRSs, 3 Ubers, 1 Strat Undead, 2 BRDs, and this is the gear I came up with. So my character's looking really strong after the first week, and I'm going to go farm some manual crowd pummelers here in a second. We're still waiting on everybody in the guild. Just to do a guild update, we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 60s, man. 21 level 60s. Stay Safe and his partner is going to make it 23. And then we've got a handful of 58s coming up. And it takes a while, bro, for this roster to fill out. We got lots of 54s, 53s. I mean, these guys still have 24 hours of leveling to get to 60. So we don't even have a full 40-man roster yet. I feel like the waves have slowed down. Like, this first wave is wrapping up pretty quick, if not already. And then we're going to have this second wave of players. There's a lot of people that died, a lot of speedrunners that are re-leveling and making their way back up. But I'm realizing, you know, it's still difficult to find groups. There's one group doing Stratholm, everybody else is kind of just taking care of their characters. So that's the progress update. I think we sweated super hard the first week. It was successful. We're still alive. And now we transition into phase 2, whatever that means. But anyways, that's the progress update on my character.